on Monday evening here, there was allegedly unrest among the staff over wages. And nobody has approached me regarding wages in the station, so I must assume that there's some false allegations there. On Tuesday, the news was brought forth that the station was owned and sold twice over or three times over to big financial interests, and that myself and Sylvie did not own the station at all. It was owned by people who are out for a big kill for quick money. Well, again, this was an attempt, of course, to move all of the staff out to a new station which had been set up. Again, this was of no avail. It did not succeed. So, what happened next? Well, a scandal, rumour, or take it what way you will, was dug up from somewhere or other. I was not here, so I could not refute it. I was in Spain, and anyone wishing to close the station couldn't have picked a better opportunity. That would have been ideal. The allegations, of course, are the type of allegations which people cannot disprove. They can deny them, certainly. They can deny them, like myself, until I am blue in the face. But, as everyone out there will say, well, there's no smoke without a little bit of fire. And what can one do? How does one disprove this type of allegation? That children were allowed into Radio Dublin and were molested. Yes. I did stop and pause in the pure first news there last Sunday when the transmitter did get going, very low power, and I had to repeat it in case people did not believe what I said. Yes, they were the allegations laid down against me personally, that children were allowed into this radio station here and were indecently molested, that was the actual allegation. All I could do, of course, was deny it and ask for proof. Proof was supposed to have been on a tape recording. Nobody, of course, knew of the tape recording. The story out, of course, there's so many stories, so what do you believe and what do you not believe? A great deal of investigation went on, certainly all through the week. That's perhaps why I find my voice a little bit hoarse. Lack of sleep, having to go out night times and meet in dark laneways, because unfortunately the Radio Dublin studio is being watched, and personnel entering here and also going over to the Big D to seek information. Such facts were being reported back there. It is regrettable that such a thing should happen in a close-knit community such as Inchicore, which I've been in since 1961. Fortunately, I can't say that everyone in this district. I've got on fairly well with them. Some of them I just know to say good morning to. Others I know fairly well, but I think we've all got on fairly well over these past years. 27 years in Inchicore. Perhaps still regarded as a stranger since some of the people are living here generations. But there you are. The week was spent then in attempting to disprove or prove the allegations, whichever could be done. There was little point in myself going around here and there, particularly say to the local guard station or the local priest, and asking them what they thought of me. I probably have said, good lad, or you're a great lad, and goodbye. So, a representative of the press was sent around to dig out information, inquire about me and my background in Inchicore, particularly in view of allegations like this. This had to be done. Not that we could actually disprove, because rumours and rumours will continue, and no doubt will still continue. Now on Friday week, there again, there is information from a number of people within this Big D that yes, a tape recording was manufactured in this station here. and that 2 of our telephonists were paid to make that tape. Again, it is not really fair. They are young, they are 18 years of age, and to name them out in front of people of this district would be absolutely unfair. It would ruin their lives. They are very young, so there's little point in going into their names. But this tape recording was manufactured. The theme of it was to be child molesting, and they were to imitate children's voices. This tape, as far as I can ascertain, was taken to the local priest in the Oblate Church. It's not known whether it was retained there or not, but so far as we know, no one has the tape as yet. It cannot be got. And that was the extent of the allegations. We were met with these, of course, on Sunday when we returned from Spain. DJ Silva and myself naturally both shocked. But what could we do? How could you answer them just after arriving back from a plane, expecting everything to be working and everything rosy in the garden? You couldn't. You need time to think. I needed time to settle back and repair the transmitter, repair all the damage to the house. Well, not physical damage now, you will understand. The transmitter, of course, certainly sabotaged, I will have to say that. If all of this had taken place, whether there were truth or not truth in allegations was immaterial. If all of this had been brought into the open a little before I went on holidays, or a couple of hours, that's all it wanted, was a couple of hours wait, and I would have been home on the Sunday, and then we could have sat down and talked, and all this matter could have been thrashed out. And if people were in agreement that such allegations were true, even if they thought they were possibly true, then they were quite entitled to leave this station. Even if they thought they were untrue, then anyone is entitled to leave Radio Dublin. There are no balls and chains to tie people down here. Unfortunately, I'm the type that will trust people 100%. Whether from now on I will or not, I don't know. The whole situation has certainly changed me. And who can blame me? Now there are so few people I trust. I do wonder, even at my present staff, it's unfortunate, I do wonder, are they connected with this opposition station? It has changed me to that extent. And hardly any wonder. To leave a house in charge of people, and we were all quite happy that this station would operate and continue as it had in the past months. But we were sadly mistaken. On going away, of course, I did ensure that there was some way of contacting me in Spain. Arrangements were made so that I could be got back here fast within roughly 4 hours of anything happening within the station. But, of course, no message was received.